Hello everyone, welcome to Learn with Shyamal. In this class, we are going to discuss about the applications of measures of central tendency, dispersion and inequalities. These are some statistical foundations for analyzing spatial, climatic, economic and demographic patterns in geography. Also important for UGC NET examination, paper 2, geography. If you are new in my classes, don't forget to subscribe the channel. Let's start the class. First of all, why statistics matter in geographic analysis? Geography studies spatial patterns and processes. Rainfall, population, agricultural output, settlement size, and regional income all vary across space. Statistical measures convert raw and scattered observations into precise, comparable summaries that reveal pattern, variability, and imbalance. Central tendency, that means look at the typical or representative value of a spatial dataset. Dispersion measures the spread of variability around the typical value. Inequality captures how unevenly a phenomenon is distributed across units. The three pillars together, they answer three different geographic questions. What is typical? Example, the average rainfall of a region. How variable is it? Does rainfall fluctuate sharply year to year? How unevenly is it shared? Is incomes concentrated in a few districts? Like this. Measures of central tendency, a single representative value that best summarize an entire set of spatial or attribute data. Mean, median and mode. Mean, arithmetic average. Formula, sum of all values divided by number of observations. These are most widely used and sensitive to extreme or outlier values. Median, formula, the middle value when data is arranged in order, that means serially, chronologically. Positional average and unaffected by extreme values. Mode, the most frequently occurring value in a dataset, useful for categorical and nominal spatial data. Central tendency in geographic studies. Climatology, mean monthly and annual rainfall and temperature define a station's climate normal. Population geography, median age and median income describe typical demographic and economic status resisting outlier distortion. Agricultural geography, mean crop yield per hectare compares productivity across regions and seasons. Settlement geography, mode identifies the most common settlement size, house type or land use category in a region. Spatial analysis, the mean center locates the central point of a spatial distribution, example population or industry. Economic geography, mean, median and land holding size guides land reform and agrarian policy assessment. Measures of dispersion. Dispersion measures show how widely values are spread around the central value, essential for understanding variability and reliability of geographic data. Measure, definition, geographic note. Range, highest value minus lowest value, and geographic note, simplest measures highly sensitive to outliers. Quartile deviation, half the distance between quartile 3 and quartile 1, interquartile range, ignores extreme values, useful for skewed data. Mean deviation, average of absolute deviation from the mean or median, more representative than range, rarely used alone. Standard deviation, square root of the average of squared deviations from the mean, most reliable and widely used measure of variability. Coefficient or variation, standard deviation divided by mean multiplied by 100. Relative measure compares variability across regions with different units or means. Dispersion in geographic studies. Rainfall and climate variability, standard deviation and CV of rainfall revealed drought prone or climatically unstable regions. Agriculture productivity, variability in crop yield across plots indicates reliability of farming practice and irrigation. Regional growth analysis, dispersion of growth rates across districts highlights uneven development trajectories. Comparative studies, coefficient of variation allows fair comparison between regions measured in different units. Demographic studies, spread of ages, income or literacy values shows social heterogeneity within a population. Climate classification, standard deviation of temperature helps classify continental versus maritime climatic regions. These are some applications of dispersion in geographical studies. Measures of inequality. Inequality measures assess how unevenly a phenomenon, income, land, population, is distributed among spatial units central to regional disparity studies. Lorenz curve, a graph plotting cumulative percent of population X axis against cumulative percent of attribute, example income or land, in Y axis. The further the curve goes from the diagonal line of equality, the greater the inequality. Similarly, Gini coefficient, a numerical summary of the Lorenz curve, the ratio of the area between the curve and the line of equality to the total area under the line ranges from 0 perfect equality to 1 perfect inequality. Disparity and CV based index, coefficient of variation and range based disparity indices are used to rank districts or states by degree of regional imbalance in development indicators. This is the Lorenz curve, example of Lorenz curve. Reading the curve, the diagonal line represents perfect equality, every share of population whole and equal share of land and income. This one. The board curve, that means this one, orange color, shows the actual cumulative distribution here. The bottom 50% of units hold only more or less 23% of land. The larger the gap between the two lines, the higher the Gini coefficient and the greater the spatial inequality. Widely used in regional planning to compare land reform outcomes or income concentration between states. Inequality measures in geographical studies. These are some applications of inequality measures. Regional income disparity. Gini coefficient compares income concentration across states or districts to guide equitable planning. Land distribution studies. Lorenz curve evaluates the impact of land reform and land ceiling legislation of landholding equity. Population distribution. Inequality indices measures concentration of population in a few urban centers versus rural dispersion. Regional development planning. Disparity indices identify backward regions for targeted investment under balanced regional growth policy. Industry location studies. Concentration indices assess clustering of industry in core regions versus periphery. Social indicators applied to literacy, healthcare access, and infrastructure to reveal spatial social inequality. 3 measures at a glance: central tendency, dispersion inequality. Purpose: central tendency identifies the typical representative value. Dispersion shows spread or variability around that value. Inequality shows how unevenly a value is shared across units. Key tools: central tendency, mean, median, and mode. Dispersion, range, quartile deviation, standard deviation, and CV. Inequality, Lorenz curve, Gini coefficient, and disparity index. Geographic question: what is the average rainfall? How much does rainfall fluctuate? Is rainfall availability shared equally across the region? Typical output: a single representative figure in central tendency, a figure showing range and speed in dispersion, a curve or 2 ratio between 0 and 1 in inequality. Okay, case study: regional disparity among Indian states. Per capita income illustrated figure across 6 states shows how the 3 measures work together in a single regional analysis. Okay, mean 184,000, the typical income level across states. Standard deviation, high relative spread, indicates considerable interstate variability. Coefficient of variation 33%, confirms meaningful relative disparity. Gini coefficient moderately high, shows income is not evenly shared across state. Conclusion: the mean alone hides real disparity. Dispersion and inequality measures together expose it, guiding regional imbalancing policy. Why these measures matter for geographers? Regional planning: identify backward regions and prioritize development investment. Climate risk assessment: quantity, reliability of rainfall and temperature for agricultural planning. Policy formulation: support equitable resource allocation and welfare targeting. Comparative research: enable objective comparison of regions, periods, and phenomena. Spatial modeling: provide a statistical base for GIS-driven regionalization and analysis. Examination elements: core component of quantitative techniques in UGC NET exam, Geography, paper 2. Okay, there are some multiple choice questions. Question 1: which measures of central tendency is most effective by extreme outlier values? Correct answer is option number A, mean. Question number 2: the Lorenz curve is primarily used to study. Correct answer is option number B, inequality in distribution. Question number 3: the coefficient of variation is preferred for comparing two series because it. Correct answer is option number C, is relative and unit free. Question 4: the Gini coefficient ranges between. Correct answer option number B, 0 and 1. Question number 5: in a positively skewed distribution, the correct relationship among the averages is. Correct answer is option number A, mean, median, and mode. Okay, central tendency, mean, median, and mode gives the single most representative value of a geographic data set. Dispersion, range, SD, and CV, standard deviation, and coefficient of variance shows how much values vary, vital for assessing climatic and agricultural reliability. Coefficient of variation is the only measure that allows fair comparison across regions with different units or means. The Lorenz curve and Gini coefficient are standard tools for measuring spatial inequality in income and land and population. Gini coefficient is 0, means perfect equality. Gini coefficient is equal to 1, that means maximum inequality. All 3 measures together, not in isolation, give a complete statistical picture for regional planning. Okay, mean, the arithmetic average of a set of value. Median, the median value of an ordered data set. Mode, the most frequently occurring value. Range, difference between the highest and lowest values. Standard deviation, the average distance of values from the mean. Coefficient of variation, standard deviation expressed as a percentage of the mean. Lorenz curve, a graph showing cumulative share of an attribute against cumulative share of population. Gini coefficient and numerical index 0 to 1 or inequality derived from the Lorenz curve. Skewness, a degree of asymmetry of a distribution. Disparity index, a composite index ranking spatial units by degree of imbalance. Okay, thank you. That's all for today. If you have any doubt and query, just let me know in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Thank you.